Today, I'm going to discuss several mistakes that you can make drinking water. Everybody is carrying around their bottled water, sipping continuously because marketing have done this to them. At the same time, when you need water, if you don't drink, it will cause damage to your body. It is not just about drinking liquid water, you also must eat high water content foods. So very quickly, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Aglaia and welcome to Aglaia Esthetics, where I share, teach everything to do with health, wellness, beauty care in a balanced way. Leave comments below, and if you disagree with me, yes, do it, but respectfully. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Click on the notification bell so you will not miss any of my educational tutorials. If you eat a fruit, it's nearly 90% water. Vegetables are over 70% water. Minimum 70% water content must be there in the food that you eat. If it's not, then you need to add water. Very low water content in food you eat, it will get stuck in your stomach like concrete, and it takes a long time to digest. This is why fruit and vegetables must be part of your daily diet. It's very necessary that you must drink water when there is an indication of thirst. When it indicates you need water, you must give your body water within 30 minutes to an hour. You must drink substantial quantity of water. You drink enough water when the body will choose how much to take in and how much it will reject. Best time to drink water is in the morning before brushing your teeth. Drink your water in between meals, 30 minutes before your meal and 90 minutes approximately after your meal. How much water to drink? It varies depending on your activity, age, weight, physical exercising, active lifestyle. Do you have a physical job? Body type? Climate? Are you in a cold climate or hot climate? Are you sweating a lot? So approximately between 3 to 4 liters of water is good enough, which is approximately a gallon. With that, are you taking enough electrolytes or enough sea salt in your diet? When you're taking too much water, you are diluting the electrolytes, especially salt, and you can create a condition called hyponatremia. And that is not enough sodium in your blood, and that is a form of dehydration. So, drinking too much water, it could put you in a situation of being dehydrated. I'm not against drinking water. If you look at a lot of my tutorials, I am pro water. You just need to drink the right amount of water for your body type. Drinking too much water will cause an imbalance. It dilutes the sodium levels and the liquids move from the blood to inside of the cell because the body wants to keep itself homeostasis. This will make them swell, so the cells will start to swell up. And in case of the brain cells, that is a seriously bad news. Now, do not gulp your water in large amounts. That is very harmful, definitely. Our saliva in our mouth is alkaline in nature, and it neutralizes the acid in our stomach. So, when you gulp a lot of water, will not be able to mix with the saliva, and so the neutralization of the acid is affected, and this might cause acid-related causes. More saliva that goes into your stomach, the better it is. If it doesn't, when we have more acidity in the stomach, it will cause indigestion, bloating, and gas. Drinking water too quickly, the sodium in your body tries to keep everything balanced inside and outside the cell. However, If you're forcing or you're forced drinking too much water too quickly, the sodium will go inside the cell, making the outside the cell deficient, creating again unbalanced situation. So when you're drinking water, do it at a pace that is feeling natural, not forced. The proper way is to drink the water sip by sip so that the water is mixed with the saliva completely, and it will help with your digestion. Drinking the wrong fluids such as coffee, teas, sodas, wine, beer, any kind of alcohol is completely either dehydrating or a diuretic, pushing your fluids outside your body, so not hydrating your body at all. The only hydrating factor here is pure water or some good herbal teas. Drinking lots of fluids while eating, that can dilute your gastric juices in your stomach, like the hydrochloric acid. Water right away dilutes the gastric juices, reducing the body's ability to digest the food. The food does not get adjusted properly and it will rot within the system or within your stomach. When the food rots, the body fails to absorb the nutrients from it. It will dilute the ability, especially, to digest protein, and you may end up with GERD or acid reflux. If you have to drink some water during the meal, do it sparingly. If you're already low in gastric juices, be very careful not to overdrink. Now, the next one is drinking extremely cold water or icy water, especially in large amount, can inhibit or stop the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is responsible for the regulation of internal organs, all your internal organs, such as your digestive system, your heart rate, your respiratory rate, as well as your vasomotor activity and certain reflex actions such as coughing, sneezing, swallowing, and vomiting. Cold water shrinks the vessels, the blood vessels, seriously restricting the digestion process. Also, it hardens or solidifies the fats in the food, making it very tough for the body to break down the unwanted fats. It also aggravates your joint pains, and studies shown that also it decreases the heart rate. Ideally, you should drink water at room temperature. Lukewarm water is even better. Drinking tap water. You might want to think about that twice, depending where you're living. Here in Vancouver, the water is quite good, so be very careful. Do your research what kind of water you have in your province or state. However, they're finding a lot of things in tap water that is not safe, not mentioning chlorine and fluoride, but also glyphosates, a chemical or chemicals that are carcinogenic. Some chemicals will affect the fertility hormone, your brain. They're also finding nanoparticles, plastics, and much more. So get yourself a good water filter that will filter all this out. I use the Berkey and I will have a link below. Some of the chemicals, and I'm going to list them, that you need to be aware, because all these chemicals may cause cancer. Do not drink water in a standing position. The water will pass through you very quickly and the digestive tract will not be able to absorb the water. In a sitting position, relaxed, your abdominal area is relaxed, and that really helps with the absorption of water. So I recommend to sit, relax, and enjoy your water. How do we know if we are hydrated enough? If you're thirsty, your body is telling you that you need to drink some water. That's the big clue. Also, the color of your urine. The kidneys is the organ that will control the color of your urine. It keeps the homeostasis. It regulates how much water it should be in the water. So the kidneys are very important little organs. So when you're well hydrated, your urine is clear or pale yellow. When you are dehydrated, your kidneys are actively holding on to all the fluids as possible. So your urine is going to be quite dark. Other symptoms of a dehydration is parched lips, very dry skin, lack of energy. It might affect your mood swings. You might get a headache and rapid breathing. The skin is the last organ to get water. So if you want to have hydrated skin, then you must add more water into your diet. If you're having only 1 or 2 glasses of water per day, your most important organs, like the brain, the lungs, the heart, those are the organs that are going to get the water first, and your skin is going to be the last. So if you're not getting any water, you're going to have dehydrated skin. So if you want to have beautiful hydrated skin, more water, and of course a good skincare line. I hope that you have found this video to be useful and walk away with simple and easy tips. Remember to treat yourself with utmost respect. Until the next time, take care.